Okay, so you're heading down the main trail, but we don't want to take the main trail, guys. Alright, this is where she forks. That's the main trail down there. This is where we're heading down to Dr. Dark's cave. Yeah, so Dr. Eric Dark and his wife Eleanor found the cave in the 1930s, and they did use it for quite a long time over the years for many reasons. But he was an avid rock climber. Many call him the father of Blue Mountains rock climbing. But he climbed all over the state of New South Wales. In his days, he was one of the first doctors to head out to France in the outbreak or beginning of World War One, where he actually won a military cross for great gallantry and disregard of danger. Anyway, he moved to the mountains in the 1920s, and he formed the first ever climbing club in New South Wales, the Suicide Club by the locals, the Katoomba Suicide Club. Anyway, Eleanor was also a climber, bushwalker. She wrote quite a few books and novels and all sorts of things like that. But during World War II, when he was in his 50s, he actually joined the Volunteer Defence Corps, and the army tasked him and 5 others to find spots in the mountains which the guerrilla forces could harass the occupying Japanese troops. Anyway, he was accused at one stage of being a communist by the federal parliament, and was monitored by ASIO. But Eleanor had written in a letter at one stage, the latest rumour she'd heard was we have a year's supply of food hidden in our little cave. So it's quite a famous little spot. It's not difficult to get down if you follow the main track, but I went from the lookout and then went bush bashing and eventually found a pretty old little trail which leads down to the main track. As you can see here, we're heading down through that main track now. Anyway, enjoy the walk, guys. Have fun and just be careful. If you're going off track, make sure you know what you're doing. Don't go getting lost. Alright, this is in the first of the main caves. Now, we originally came from on top of that up there and went way out over there to the left and then back down into this gully. And now we're going to just continue around here and up through that into that amazing stuff. So you can see here some of Dr. Dave's, Dr. Dark, some of his old possessions, and this is just one of his little caves. Good spot for a little overnight camp, guys. Yeah, just a nice little stream providing water here for the cave, just into a very small pool. Should be a brilliant walk after heavy rain, but you got to remember we're in a drought. But I feel like I'm back in the Kimberleys when I get into stuff like this, which I really miss. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. As I say, it's 10 minutes from home and then about an hour to get into this, so pretty lucky, eh? A lot of bush bashing, it's pretty hard work, but every step, be careful. This is another angle of this little good sleeping cave. This little fire area down here. All the gear, just sit on here, your fire there. So little creekies for the water source, and this is your office. So not a bad little spot to sleep overnight, eh? So that's where I was, up on top of those two trees in the middle of the photo, kind of about there, and I've come right out over the top of it all, down into this gully, and then up through here. She's wild. She's awesome. How good's this? All in the backyard, 10 minutes from home. Oh, so there's the track heading in. Just gorgeous. Look at this. Just gorgeous. It's actually quite a little steep track out of here. Maybe that's why I avoided it. So yeah, a bit of a rocky climb up through there. That's the track up through there.